the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And this one goes out of bounds on the opening kickoff. That is a rough start for the kicker and his team, as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Foye Oluokun with the play. Here's a...
Here we go. Let's go. Hey.
Now Stroud. Digs on the reception. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go. Under.
Dell motioning over. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
All right.
Stroud going to set up the throw. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
This is one of those cases where the offense is counting on the defensive line being over-aggressive in their pass rush, thinking that they can get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and into the back and pick up the 1st down on the yards after the catch. But the defense was obviously ready for it. A lot of guys running to the ball and just nowhere to go.
And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. They'll go play action with Stroud. He's got his man. It's Nico Collins. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his 1st target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll run here with Mixon. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He's got it at the 3. That's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket.
And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. go, Collins. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Ready.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Check. Hey, check that. Check.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tackle there by Will Anderson. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, go.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move.
Silver.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will score. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the quick, right?
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away. Back deep for Jacksonville, that's Devin Duvernay. That is taken at the 10. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Rip, 23.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
On red. Here we go, sir.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That's going to keep the drive moving. He's got the first down, up past the 25.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Foye Oluokun.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Hot.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. Oh, yeah. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Think right.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Hey, kill! Silver.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future,
hey, go.
But maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. They pick up 27. And convert on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down. Had they
in trouble, and down he goes. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Third and long.
Red on red. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
On play action. Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. On a second down throw for Stroud. Pass to the outside. He's got Diggs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. A tough spot here. Third and long. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's out of bounds. Very close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, They come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. So, one touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. Check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our studios at the EA Sports Halftime Report. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, I'm gun.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Easy. Read a 24. Read a 54.
They put Strange in motion. Lawrence gives this one to ETN.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Henry Tuotuo. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds past the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That's caught downfield by Diggs. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Throwing is Stroud. To the goal line and in. Damian Pierce. Touchdown, Texans.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Another 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Let's go.
Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10.
Hey, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars. 19 Texas.
Now, Stroud. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
That's right.
Now, Stroud. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. First and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz.
Hey, Uno.
Stroud to throw. Here on first. Oh, he pumps up the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and lift.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Kirk is the motion man.
30 left.
A first down throw. The ball comes out. The Texans have it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
South.
On second down, Stroud. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Go! Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Down the field, he's got Washington. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So, 3 quarters have...
Rip, 23.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move.
It's hot.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump.
That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and they remain down by 1 in the 4th quarter. So it is back to a 1-point game now in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Oh, he's got room past the 30. On first and 10, here's Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
Here we go.
Dell motioning over. On first down, it's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Pierce. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. Now here's second and goal.
Here we go, let's go.
To throw is Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Stroud going to set up the throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans are going to open up the lead to 8. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Here's first and 10.
Hey, hey, hey.
All right, let's go along here.
Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Nike Texas. All right.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Ronald Darby.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Here's first down.
Hey, Lion. 11. Go. Red.
Lawrence. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Here's Lawrence. He's got it. Down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger. Up past the 25.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And that is incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Now a screen set up for ETN. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's first and 10. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans are going to take over just shy of midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Step it up.